Doing. I'm John Michael Howcott. I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana. Raised here. Just gonna kind of give you a little history on me. A little kid, 13 years old, playing in my mom's driveway, playing on the back porch. You know, formed my own band, and then we performed in a lot of the clubs around town, the Zodiac Lounge. Name of our band was Delta. We became one of the most popular bands in Indianapolis. And then I began songwriting with the 4-track, Falls Takes X15, you know what I mean? And just experimenting in the basement, trying to write my own songs and, make the music sound good, And from there, remember the first record that I wrote was called I Don't Want to Go, and it was released, WTLC had it on its charts, it was like number 27, so I was like my first record, and from there, after that I became an engineer at TRC and learned how to record on 2-inch tape and working with the Trident ADB board and working with the automation and learning how to do that and everything. And I would sit in the studio all night and listen to Teddy Riley records, LN Babyface records, Jimmy Jam, Terry Lewis records. And the question I asked myself was, how can I make my music sound like theirs? How can I get that quality? So, it comes from just striving to make your music sound great. Michael Jackson was the greatest example of that. He was always pushing to, for excellence. That's why his music still sounds superior to everyone's. Michael Jackson was always pushing for the best. So, my advice to you guys is just, if you have a dream and you want to do it, you keep pushing, you keep believing, and don't let anyone tell you you can't do it, because I can still remember back being the little 12, 13-year-old kid sitting on the porch wanting to be in music, and my music has taken me all the way out of Indianapolis. I moved to Atlanta, started producing records, and I've been blessed to have 40 songs released, and they sold over 13 million copies. That's a blessing. I thank God for that. So you can do it too. You just have to stay focused, and just keep grinding away at your music, trying to make your songs excellent, and your production excellent, doing the best you can do. And also for the singers, it's good to perform and learn how to get out there and perform in front of an audience and get used to that. it's, you know, just a matter of going for it. These days, there's no gatekeepers. You know, it used to be you were always trying to get a deal with a major record label or whatever, but now you can put your own music out and release it, record, you know, release your own music, you know, to iTunes and build your fan base on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter, you know. So there's no gatekeepers. There's nobody stopping you from making a name for yourself. There's nobody stopping you from releasing music. You can release your own music when you want to, how you want to. So you have no excuse. The world is wide open to you through the internet. You know, you can get fans all over the world. So, you know, whatever you want to do, go for it. You know. So that's my advice to you guys. You guys have any questions? I talked to a couple of people earlier, so if there's any questions. There's one right here. You're gonna bring the microphone. It's right here.
How you doing? I'm Steve Cole.
Nice to meet you.
You know, and I'm doing this too, but what you said about your Twitter and all like that, what's the term? So you need to understand the money. What's the term just to put it out there? How do you get your terms so you get your money for what you put out?
Well, iTunes and a lot of the distributors charge a flat, like 30%, you know, to distribute your music worldwide, you know, which is not bad, you know, and 70% is yours.
Okay,
So,
okay, but,
yeah.
but do you have to, in other words, is there a buy-in fee to get that 30% started?
No. That's what they make. You make 70%. That's it. You know. So it's a lot better. You know, back in the day, you did a deal with a major label, you get 10% or 15%. You know, now you get 70 because you're putting yourself out, but you're also responsible for marketing and promoting yourself too as well. So you have to generate the hype and make a name for yourself. You know.
And then on your royalties, like what you're saying over time, if say the connection's big, say you got something real big, to get connected to the bigger connection, you know what I'm saying?
Well, as you get more successful, you start selling records, folks are gonna call you. Your phone's gonna ring, and they're gonna say they want to be in business with you because you're making money. You know, and you'll probably tell them, "I don't need your help. you already got it going."
Already
you know
got
what
it fat.
Yeah.
All right, I appreciate that.
Yeah. Any other questions? There's one in the back. Is anybody on Twitter in here? Anybody on Twitter? You guys can follow me at John Michael H. At John Michael H. So, look forward to hooking up with you.
All right, how you doing? I'm Michael, but I go by the name Marbles. Oh yeah! I was just wondering, what's some of the current projects that you're working on, and what are some of the qualities that you look for in an artist to decide if you want to work with them or not?
Right now, I'm writing songs for some artists on Motown. Just going to submit some music to them, and also working with new artists. I have my own label. It's called Michael McKinday Entertainment, and we've released a few records. But we're building up our fan base and everything. Just like I was telling you, you know, it's one brick at a time. You know, one city at a time, and getting it big. You know, so. Right now, yeah, so I'm just, you know, focusing on that. Yeah.
And what's some of the qualities that you look for in an artist to decide if you want to work with them or not?
I would say an exceptional talent. You know what I mean? Because, you know, you got to stand out. There's a lot of singers, there's a lot of rappers, you know, a lot of artists out there. So, I mean, you have to, if you write your own music, I think that's a plus because you can make your own statement, you know, a unique statement because you're writing your own music, and having stage presence and being able to perform, you know, is very important. and being driven. You know, I know people that are talented, but you got to be driven. You know, in order to win. Because if you're not as excited and not working as hard as the next guy, he's gonna, you know, he'll get in there, but you might not. So you got to work hard at it and be driven and really motivated.
All right, thank you. Make sure I get a picture with you before you leave. Oh yeah, immortality's in the building, baby.
That's what's up. Anybody else? Anybody else? Got one up here in front.
Well, I'm from South Bend, and like we don't have that many like searches for like talent and stuff. So what am I supposed to do for like stuff like that?
You sing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, let's hear you sing. I want to hear you sing right now. We want to hear you right now. Come on. Stand up. What's your name?
Isis Franklin.
Okay, stand up and sing.
Okay. I believe in you and me. I believe that we will be in love eternally. But as far as I can see, you will always be the one for me. Oh, yes, you will. I believe in dreams again. I believe that love will never end. And like the river finds the sea, I walk long. Yeah, I'm free, but I believe in you and me.
Standing ovation, standing ovation. Love it, love it. That was great. How old are you? 10. Oh my God. You're 11? You just turned 11, huh? You have a beautiful voice. You have a beautiful voice. Another round of applause. My brother, you asked, what do I look for? What does it take? She has it. She has it. My eyes are watering. You have a beautiful voice. Is this your mom here? Your mom? Okay, we're gonna talk. Okay, all right. Any other questions? Got one in the back here.
My name is Lonnie Cook. I'm from South Bend as well.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
South Bend in the house.
Yeah, I was part of a group called the NHN when I was in South Bend. I moved here about 7 years ago, and I'm focusing now on production and trying to get placement or publishing deals. What kind of advice would you give for getting that accomplished?
It's tricky, man, getting your music out there because, you know, your competition is Timberland and all the other producers. Believe it or not, they want to get their songs, even though they're out there working on all these records, they still want to get their songs placed on every artist out there, you know, to make as much money as they can. So my advice to you is to work with talented artists such as this young lady. You need to write some songs for her, first of all, because she's a star. Yes. And work with talented artists, record them, and give it to folks like me and other folks in the industry. Get your music out there, but you know it's good to have someone singing it that's really talented that can sell your song, you know, and eventually it'll get out there. You'll make it, you know. So basically, getting exposure to your music, even if you have to release things independently and make noise and grow from there, you can do that. Anybody else? Got another one?
I just want to know, can I still get my 12 minutes after the show?
Yep, talk to you. Yeah. And again, you guys, you can follow me on Twitter at John Michael H. Any other questions?
Can we hear another song from the young lady?
They want you to do that song. She said she gets paid. You know, she's gonna be getting paid for her next performance. Where'd that come from? Yeah, to answer that question, I recommend folk like for singers for them to establish a YouTube channel and get on YouTube, start making videos to showcase your talent. You know, even if you have to sing cover songs, get on YouTube and start recording cover songs and sending them around, send them to your friends, post them on Facebook, Twitter, get folks. That's the way you get exposure and build your fan base, try to get more subscribers and everything. So YouTube is a great place to get out there and get exposed. There's thousands of singers out there singing cover songs in order to make a name for themselves and get out there. So that's a good forum to get noticed, get your name out there. Yep. Any other questions? Guess that's it. Well, thank you, and I look forward to meeting all you all. Thank you.